All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is January 26, 2024. This is the BYOB Market Wrap Up with John Kerrigan. That's me. I moderate the BYOB trading room. Let's take a look at the market today. First, let's pull up some charts. Pull up the daily. All right, so for the daily candle for the SPY, we got it looks like a doji candle right there. All right, so getting a little bit of a pause coming in here. Closing over. Got a higher high. I don't know if we got a new all-time high. Yeah, we spiked out a new all-time high today. Got a higher low and a higher high. New all-time high. Closing over the 3/8 trap. QQQ, I'm going to say it did the same thing, but it didn't. Got a lower high, lower low, closing in the 3/8 trap. FNGU. FNGU got a lower high and a higher low, closing just over the 3/8 trap. Diamond Dow closing over the 3/8 trap with a new all-time high for Diamond Dow today. Just look over to the left over here, and yeah, that's a new all-time high for Diamond Dow. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM, double inside day. This could be a huge breakout for IWM. Want to watch this on Monday for the breakout. And we got a higher low and a higher high, and we've got closing over the trap, over the trend indicator. Double inside day usually results in a huge breakout on Monday. So watch that for a huge breakout to the upside or downside. There's IWM. Let's take a look at USO, our energy, higher low, higher high. Nice work on USO. Closing over the trap, over the bullish trend indicator. Nice work. USO taking off. That's going to be great for those energy stocks. All right, UNG. UNG putting in lower high, lower low, and challenging the recent low made earlier this week, right there before the split. Closing underneath the trap, underneath the trend indicator. Let's take a look at silver and gold. Silver closing, lower high, equal low, and closing over the trap, between the trap and the trend indicator. Silver still in a downtrend because it's underneath that downtrend line, and they still have to take out one of these highs here in order to get that uptrend going. So we'll see what happens with silver. Gold, another inside day, lower high, higher low, inside the trap, closing inside the trap. Trap underneath the trend indicator underneath the downtrend line. More consolidation, more bullish flag wedge consolidation on gold. Let's take a look at T2122. We were in the buy zone, in the overbought zone, fell into the buy zone. I got to tell you, SPY really didn't reflect that buy zone part at all much today. T2123, green from the get-go. Green from the first candle to the last candle. Nice work on T2123. Same with the 3-bar from the first candle to the last candle. Space opening up here on T2123. FNGU. Now FNGU got a little red-green, and then some red-green, and then faded with space between trend indicator and the price action underneath the VWAP. So looking like a little bit of profit taking up here. Let's take a look at the SPY on with the anchored VWAP on it. So let's pull this up, and I want SPY. Head back to the 4. All right, so here's SPY with the anchored VWAP. Here's a 10-minute chart. All right, so I placed the anchored VWAP up on this high over here, and you can see we inked out a new high today. And this is SPY still trading up over this anchored VWAP. So as long as they keep trading up over this anchored VWAP, I'm going to stay bullish. Underneath, bearish. Tomorrow's pivot, Monday's pivot, probably going to be right about through here. Okay, under 487.34. Going to be a bear. Over, going to be a bull. So there's SPY on the 10-minute. There's your pivot for next week. And let's take a look at US dollar. So max pain for today wound up being, after it's all said and done, let's see what we get here. Looks like 484 with 2 puts to each call, just about right there. Now let's take a look at the earnings calendar. Earnings calendar, we've got after the close, nobody important. Before we had AXP, which would be American Express, Colgate-Palmolive, and Norfolk Southern. For Monday, we got 2 people that can't find their P&Ls. Nucor, that'd be pretty sure that's steel. 42 billion. Nothing really major happening here. Super Microcomputers going to report after the close. Okay, and let's go take a look at SMCI, because they've been rocking and rolling. So here's SMCI on the daily chart, and their earnings are coming out on Monday, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. They jump from 300 all the way up to almost 500. Are they going to jump another 200? Is this just a pause before the next blast off? Let's see what happens with them. Again, earnings on the 29th. All right, so there's SMCI. And let's go back to the earnings calendar. Again, not much happening on Tuesday. What do we got? Microsoft. Only $3 trillion, is that right? 3 trillion. Let's see, there's the thousands, there's the millions, there's the billions. $3 trillion, Microsoft reports after the close. Alphabet, about $2 trillion. They're going to report after the close. Alphabet, the other Alphabet with the extra L on the end. All right, so there's another $2 trillion reporting after the close. AMD also reporting $300 billion. They're going to report after the close. And we got Daenerys Corporation, $168 billion. Pfizer, $155 billion. UPS going to report $136 billion. Stryker, about $119 billion. Starbucks, $105 billion. And USB doesn't know if they can find their P&L right there. Mondelez, they're going to report $100 billion after the close as well. So Pfizer's going to report in the morning. Daenerys going to report in the morning. UPS is going to report in the morning. The rest of those big cap stocks going to report in the afternoon after the close. So it should be interesting for Tuesday. These guys could move the markets. I wouldn't be surprised to see the markets move back to par. But then again, tech's on fire this month, but it's been up pretty good. So we'll see what happens with Google, Alphabet, and AMD. Now, Intel dropped. We'll see what AMD does on Tuesday. That's it for me, traders. We'll see you guys on Monday. Everybody have a beautiful weekend. Thanks for being here. All right.